you don't see in the span of someone's whole career, yet alone one season. And so for us, I think we're all pretty exhausted, to be honest. It's season just ended, but
Sports aren't just about points on the scoreboard or trophies in a cabinet. They're about stories, rivalries, and the raw emotions that keep us glued to every play. And right now, the WNBA has one story dominating headlines: the sudden and shocking feud between Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham. For months, Caitlin Clark has been the golden face of the Indiana Fever, a superstar rookie whose arrival transformed the league. Every arena she plays in sells out. Every shot she takes goes viral. Every word she speaks makes headlines. But as bright as her spotlight shines, it can also cast long shadows on those around her.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're excited. That's a big deal, and obviously New York helped us out a little bit to get there, and it's a hard thing to do, and why wouldn't we celebrate that? We're getting to play for.
Enter Sophie Cunningham, a fiery competitor, a vocal leader, and a player who has never been afraid to speak her mind. When Sophie stepped up to the microphone and dropped explosive comments about Caitlin Clark's absence from a recent game, it was like lighting a match in a room full of gasoline. Her words cut through the polished press releases and forced fans to question what was really happening behind the scenes. At first, many thought Sophie was just frustrated. Maybe she let her emotions get the best of her after a tough matchup. But as her comments spread across social media, the tone shifted. Fans began asking, is Sophie telling the truth? Is Caitlin hiding something? Is the Indiana Fever locker room falling apart?
Controlling now for the Fever. 64-52, Washington with the lead. Drop off to Smith, finishes it, and the foul.
Then came the moment everyone had been waiting for. Caitlin Clark finally responded, and she didn't hold back. Her words may not have been shouted, but the meaning behind them was sharp. For the first time, Caitlin, known for her calm, focused demeanor, fired back, making it clear she wasn't going to let Sophie's remarks go unanswered. So today, we're diving deep into this drama. From Sophie's comments to Caitlin's clapback, from the Fever's internal struggles to what it all means for the WNBA's future, we're unpacking the full story. This isn't just about basketball anymore. This is about egos, power, and the pressure that comes when you're carrying the weight of a league on your shoulders. And before we get started, don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Because trust me, this story is far from over. Number 1. Sophie's bombshell. The drama began after the Fever's big showdown against the Las Vegas Aces. It was supposed to be a celebration, another step in Caitlin Clark's rookie journey. But instead, she didn't take the floor. When asked about it, the Fever gave the official line, Caitlin was resting, recovering, and taking precautionary measures. Standard stuff, nothing unusual, but Sophie Cunningham wasn't buying it.
Oh, we had a great time over there. I think that we caused some ruckus over there, which was needed at times, probably not needed the majority of the time.
In her post-game interview, she looked directly at the cameras and dropped a line that shocked everyone. Fans deserve the truth. Caitlin isn't playing, and it's not just about an injury, there's more going on. Those words hit like a thunderclap. Suddenly, the story wasn't about a missed game. It was about secrecy, honesty, and trust. Sophie's comments lit social media on fire, and they instantly turned her into both a villain and a hero, depending on which side of the debate you were on. Number 2, the official story. So what was the official explanation? The Indiana Fever insisted Caitlin was sitting out for precautionary reasons. They pointed to fatigue, minor aches, and the heavy toll of her nonstop schedule. And let's be fair, it's believable. Caitlin has been playing high-intensity basketball since her final college season, jumped straight into the WNBA, and has carried the Fever on her back since day one. Any athlete would need rest, but fans weren't convinced. Why? Because Caitlin didn't look injured. She was smiling on the sidelines, taking warm-up shots, and showing no signs of physical limitation, which made Sophie's comments feel less like speculation and more like confirmation. Number 3, the internet reacts. It didn't take long for the internet to explode. Twitter threads popped up analyzing Caitlin's body language. TikToks with millions of views replayed Sophie's comments with dramatic captions. Fans debated endlessly in the comments sections. Some said Sophie was just jealous of Caitlin's stardom. Others argued she was the only one brave enough to call out the truth. One viral comment summed it up perfectly. This isn't about basketball anymore. This is about politics, business, and who really runs the WNBA. Number 4, Caitlin fires back. For a while, Caitlin stayed quiet. She let the speculation swirl, let the headlines build, and let fans argue among themselves. But finally, she broke her silence. In a press conference, a reporter asked her point blank about Sophie's comments. Caitlin took a deep breath and answered, "I'll just say this. I'm focused on helping my team win." If you really care about supporting teammates, you keep certain things in the locker room. That was it. Calm, measured, but loaded with meaning. Caitlin wasn't just dismissing Sophie's words. She was calling her out for breaking trust. It was subtle, but powerful. Caitlin basically told the world, "You don't air out dirty laundry in public." And in doing so, she flipped the script. Suddenly, Sophie looked less like a truth teller and more like someone breaking the unwritten rules of team unity.
Olsen had it knocked away. Good hands by Allen. And Sheldon comes up with the steal. Sheldon going coast to coast.
Number 5, the bigger picture. This feud isn't just about two players, it's about something bigger. Caitlin Clark's arrival has transformed the WNBA. Attendance is up. TV ratings are higher than ever. Merch sales are through the roof. For the first time in years, the WNBA is in the spotlight, and Caitlin is the reason. But that kind of fame comes with consequences. For every fan who adores her, there's a teammate who feels overshadowed. For every sponsor who invests in Caitlin, there's a veteran wondering why their years of work didn't get the same recognition. And that tension? It's been simmering all season.
Pulling up from 3, will dip inside and lay it in.
Sophie's comments might have been the spark, but the fuel has been there for months. Number 6, the WNBA's dilemma. For the league, this is a nightmare scenario. On one hand, Caitlin Clark is their golden ticket, the player driving unprecedented growth. On the other hand, locker room drama and public feuds could tarnish that momentum. The WNBA can't afford for its biggest star to be surrounded by controversy. But at the same time, they can't silence Sophie without looking like they're protecting Caitlin. It's a delicate balance, and right now, it feels like one wrong move could blow everything up. Number 7, what happens next? So where does this all go from here? Option 1, the Fever handle this internally, Caitlin and Sophie talk it out, and everyone moves forward stronger. Option 2, the feud festers, dividing the locker room and dragging down the team. And let's not forget the fans. They're already taking sides. Every game moving forward will be watched not just for the basketball, but for the body language, the sideline interactions, and the unspoken tension between Clark and Cunningham. So there you have it. Sophie Cunningham puts Caitlin Clark on blast. Caitlin fires back.
What really got this escalated, so that was called a flagrant. Those two were technicals. Charles got a technical.
And the WNBA suddenly finds itself in the middle of one of its biggest controversies ever. But what do you think? Did Sophie cross the line? Or was she just saying what everyone else was thinking? And how should Caitlin respond moving forward? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because this conversation is far from over. And don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe for more updates, share this with your friends who love basketball drama. Because one thing is clear, this feud has only just begun.